Hey everyone, welcome to Studio on 4th. It's Tuesday. You guys know what Tuesday means? It's stand-up, exactly. Comedy night, stand-up Tuesdays here every week. Sponsored by All Creatures Veterinary Hospital, as always. So today we have me and myself and one other comedian. So it should be a hearty, robust show for y'all. And, if you have any tips, like, I don't know, become 3 or 4 more people, or if you guys want to come up and do some jokes, you could do that. It is an open mic. There is a prize for $50 for the funniest comic. So if you think you're funny and you want $50, this is your time. That is exactly what you would do if you wanted to do that. So your first comic, Mike, what's your last name? Okay. Mike Stevens going to come up and tell a joke. Come on. They're cheering you on, man. This could be it. This could be your moment in the sun. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's a joke. Well, if you guys want, if you decide you want to come up or anything, for the next, 15 or 20 minutes, this is going to be like a take a funny, leave a funny bar. So just come up and do a joke and then leave a joke, and then that's not a thing that exists. So my name is Adam Holwerda. I'm the host here this week. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I think I'm about 5% gay, or whatever percentage of my body my right hand takes up. And I think, just for the record, my hand should be able to marry whoever it wants. Like, if it wanted to marry a left hand, it could do that. If it wanted to marry another right hand, it should be able to do that too. Something else about me, I recently was the recipient of 2 cats. I own them, but I wasn't trying to get them. Has that happened to anyone else? It's terrible. You work at a veterinary clinic. Of course it happened. How many cats did you guys get in this week? A lot? More than 10? Okay. Well, I have more than 1 in mine. I have 2 of them. And I wasn't trying to get them. Someone at my job was moving to an apartment that didn't allow cats, and they forgot to post a Craigslist ad, and then I was the guy who was stupid enough to be like, yeah, I'll take care of the cats for a little bit, which turned out to be a long time. Cats are weird, man. Like, my cats are weird. Like, they walk up and rub themselves on me while I'm pooping. Like, like their bodies against my bare legs. It's very strange. And I thought it was like a cat thing. And then I tried doing it to them. Like, I waited till they were pooping. And then it turns out, like, they hate that. Thanks, Marine, for laughing and being the only person laughing. Everyone else, come on now. Come on now. So yeah, it turns out cats don't like that. It's weird. Isn't it weird? Like, why do they, like, it's only when you're pooping. Like, else, the other times, they don't want anything to do with you, but as soon as you get on the toilet and take your pants off, here they come, and your legs are stripper poles, and they're weird animals. So I saw this thing today outside called a sundog or a solar flare. It's like when this circle goes around the sun. Have you guys seen these things? Me neither. But it was weird, and I thought the world was ending, and it wasn't. So everyone on my Instagram feed is like, hey, the world isn't ending. Why do you have Instagram? All right, so I think the Weather Channel is weird. Because you watch that channel, you can watch that channel for like an hour or whatever, and like that's supposed to be entertainment. Like, you just sit there and watch it. But really all you know after the end of that hour is like, hey, this may or may not happen today. Dress accordingly. Like, and that's news. Like, if I had my own channel, if I had my own like opportunity to have a TV station or something, I would make my channel about news about stuff that was going to happen no matter what. And I would be like, well, in 5 billion years, the sun's going to turn into a red dwarf, expand and engulf the earth, killing everyone and everything. And on Sunday, Lindsay Lohan goes back to jail. That joke's only been true 5 or 6 times since I wrote it. So yeah, I'm going to call that channel the Whether or Not channel. It'll be right after the Weather channel. It'll happen whether or not you watch it, whether or not you laugh at the joke. So on Friday or whatever, Friday was the day I think, the dispensary law in Nevada passed for medical marijuana. Does you guys know this? The dispensary law. So like we had medical marijuana since 2003. Is that right? 2001. But you couldn't go to a dispensary to get it. You couldn't until Friday. They made dispensaries legal, so those will start popping up. So like now's a good time to have your weed card in Nevada. Like, is anyone here high right now, or drove here high, or was high before? Like, please admit it. No. I think driving high is weird, because it's like, driving is fun, and smoking weed is fun, but driving high is like, hey, get on this 3,000-pound bike and go through this obstacle course. Like, why would I want to do that? I think a good anti-pot smoking slogan is, doobie, doobie, don't. Don't. I don't think weed makes you forget. I think it just like lets your brain cells know, like, hey, we don't got to work for the man anymore. All right, usually that gets at least a chuckle. I don't even know. Let's go to some more news. I heard that like Kim Jong-un, North Korea, has started passing out copies of Mein Kampf, Hitler's book, to all of his higher-ups, which is kind of scary when you're like, you know, until you realize they're all just reading a book. Like I'd be more nervous if he started passing out 50 Shades of Grey. Like that's when we have to worry about that country. Okay. I'm just gonna get this going and bring up your first comic. What'd you say? Any jokes? Any words? Who wants to go up? Just kidding. Oh, Reverend Kelly, you'll go up too. But first, for your viewing pleasure and listening pleasure, we have a comic dressed in red who is very funny. Joe Tyler, everyone, give him a hand.
Thanks, Ed. My shoe's coming untied, and I'm going to run with scissors, and I might fall. But I made it to the stage some way, and how many guys are at work? Working people work? Yay, good. Do they do the vet thing, the veterinary thing? That's great. I have talking parrots, and we did a show at the state hospital just yesterday. It was way cool. Yeah. And I've taken them as far away as Atlanta, Georgia, to do a show with my African gray parrot, and my Greenwood macaw and my African gray parrot and my little Kaik went to Sacramento 4 or 5 months ago to play the Sacramento Bird Club. Yay! It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It takes, the birds, they take about 45 minutes to do the show, so they answer questions. Well, I don't you guys know anything about African gray parrots. They're very smart. Very smart. And I could have, this is a joke I sometimes do, that I say I could have named, or I could have taught my bird how to say his scientific name, Psittacus erythicus, but then it'd have been too damn smart. I don't know, that's... And my other house, I have a cat. And what's cool about the cat is, well, we spayed her, but we got her from the place, the Humane Society, and they only charge us $12, And because we found her, it's a long story. You know cats, Harry and Tonto, I think they spent the better part of the movie finding cats. Cats find their way back somewhere. I don't know how they do. My brother had a dog that would run up a tree. You'd say, Treven, and he'd run up a tree. Crazy dog, man. And then my brother would bend over, and he'd jump on his back and lay on his back like carrying a sheep, you know. I don't know, dogs, animals, crazy things, man. So that's the vet part, you know. But who really wants a boss? Who's the boss? Who's the boss here anyway? Was that guy? Was there? One guy said he owned this place. Who's the boss anyway? Who really wants a boss anyway? You guys still insubordination. This is going to work. This one insubordination, right? Gets crazy at the top, the bottom, and even in the middle. Especially if you've got any impersonal, depersonalization, or any other persons around. That's supposed to work. At my work, when everyone's doing their best at the state hospital, when everyone's doing their best, the hierarchy mimics that of a chimpanzee pounding his or her chest. To see who's done his or her job the best. So, damn it, do your best. But like you guys know, it's only a job in government work at that. That's good. But you know, some of those guys, you know, the president of the United States, some of those guys, for being president, they lose their heads. You know, they get killed, they get assassinated. You know, in John Fitzgerald Kennedy's own words, my little brother Bobby found out from my doctor that a good, healthy sex life was the best cure for depression. So he got Miss Marilyn Monroe to jump out of my birthday cake, and I was lucky she let me lick the frosting right off. Something like that. It's a little drawn out. So, let's see. Okay. Time waits for no one. You know, now that you've got the person looking at his or her watch, you can begin to see whether he or she has the time to begin making time, right? Philosophers say time is all we have. Lovers say, let's take the time to get to know each other. And businessmen say, what time is money, right? But I'm killing time, so here we are. Somewhere on Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday or something. Where does that go with? Does that go Tuesday afternoon? What have you got to lose? Tuesday blues? There's a manic Monday. That's a good one. Yeah. But we get people at the hospital that are, you know, the earth is bipolar. People at the earth is bipolar. And there are a lot of damn bipolars out there. Shoo. And some of them have breakthrough psychosis. You know, I think I see something. I used to see little dots. They'd light up for a minute and disappear. I was crazy, man. But medication saved my life. Thank God for medication. I love my new job and my new medications too. Let's see. But you guys know that insanity, do you guys, anybody got a psychiatric diagnosis? Come on, there's 17 people here. 117 has serious mental illness. Nobody? God, you guys. 1 in 17, 6%, 7%. Go for it, man. Go for the gusto. But I'm a little sad tonight, you know, so because I just found out that I really don't know who I am. I don't. I thought I was somebody, but it was a mistaken identity. I was a mole planted here. Yeah, kind of. It helps you to forget the end, you know. Yeah, my mom used to call me the living end. I don't know why she did. I don't know whether my father had the same problem that I have, but see, I was born a little preemie at 4 pounds 12 ounces, and they had to leave me in the hospital. They couldn't take me home. You know, I was born a blue baby too. You know, my mother smoked too many cigarettes, I guess. But I was a little colicky. But they left me in the hospital, and you know, I was like on death row. I was the third incubator from the left. You know. don't get that? That's supposed to be, yeah. And, you know, a guy puts an ad in the personal section for a girlfriend when he's in prison. You know, have you ever heard of this? And sometimes they even get girlfriends. I don't know what these girls are after, but, you know, conjugal visits, or I don't know. But, you know, so I'm on death row, and I'm facing the firing squad. And I write this ad for a girlfriend in the personal section, and it's a hard sell to get a girlfriend, you know. Actually, it was a hard, cold sell. Oh, God, I milked that one for all it was worth. I did drink a lot of milk, and I grew tall and strong. And you guys, I competed in the decathlon. Has anybody ever heard of the decathlon? This might be a little too primitive for most of you people, but they have an event called the javelin, you know. I was a javelin catcher. Hard, tough event, man. Javelin catcher. Huh. Yeah. But the decathlon is 10 events, and is anybody? I don't know if anybody followed it, but the guy Dan O'Brien set the world's record at the Eugene Trials in Oregon. Not the time I was up there, really, but I competed in my day. I competed against Rayford Johnson. No. Do you believe? Oh, I know the guy, the Kardashian husband. Well, ex-husband now, but Bruce Jenner. Yeah, Bruce Jenner, bro. I competed against Bruce Jenner and was actually rated 40th in the nation. 40th in the nation. Word dancer, I don't get enough. I was rated 40th in the nation, and like Bruce Jenner, you guys, I want to get my picture on the Wheaties box. Yay, go. And a nifty sports commentator position with ABC's wide world of sports. And become a household name just like Bruce Jenner. But all I got was a nice body, you guys, which has since gone bad on me. You waited a long time for that one. What's that? Has everybody else has gone? Has anybody got a total hip? Total joints? Any total? I have a 9, I have a total hip. And next month I got to get another total hip. My hip's gone bad on me. Did you get one? Well, I used to have a good brain, you know, and then I lost it. Actually, my wife has a good brain, but she had polio and I had schizophrenia. So together we made a pretty good person. You know? Yeah. Bad batch. Bad batch of brains or bad batch. I like the way everyone joins in. It's not so much a comedy show as a support group with drinks. You know? Yeah, well, so when you first get shot, it's Fantasia. And then when you're rolling, it's a really creepy, weird feeling to be under, you know. I'm going down to the operating room, and that's first of all, it's anesthesia. Then we're going down to the operating room, it's Fantasia. Then when you get done and you can't friggin' heal for nothing, it's euthanasia. There's too many words that sound alike. I know you couldn't follow. What? Stop on a dime? Huh? We need free hallucinations, not free association. You want a room with a view? I'm listening. Yeah. Am I in sync with you? Sometimes I know who I am, sometimes I don't. I'm missing part of the problem. I was so shy as a kid, you know. My father used to grab me, but they experimented with a little joy. They used to grab me by the ankles and swing me back and forth, you know, over the river. You know, I could see the river real close up. He'd say, I'm going to drop you. Don't drop me, Dad. What? Drop you on your head. Yeah. Well, I wanted to be born first so I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know? This is supposed to be fun. I don't know. I'm working too hard at it, right? I'm working too hard. So, good. Okay. Free associations, man. They're free. They don't cost you nothing. You know? Free hallucinations now. Then you get your money's worth. You know? When you get schizophrenia. You don't go that far. I'm hip. You know, that's good enough. And yeah, let's see. Well, let me do. I don't know. There's another guy here. Ed, your name is Ed. Wait, we got. I'm stepping on my shoelace because it really is untied. Okay. So let me do this poem. You guys might like this poem. It's called "Why Do Kids Grow Up Whacked, Half-Whacked." I was only a half-whacked little kid. I saw Zorro, you guys, when I was a little kid. I saw Zorro on TV. He made the mark. Nobody knew him behind his mask. At Halloween, my mom tried to get me to wear the Zorro mask. I dashed out in the dark. I ran too fast. This is slapstick. I ran smack dab right into the back of a parked car. Nobody saw. I took off running, but you, kersplat. Yeah. There was a Skid Row older house where I got babysat. My mommy would drop me off and say, "That's that." Right along the railroad tracks where I'd hurry to the window to see the trains come past. Its light shone so white as whistle blast. I got so scared because the train shook the little house so bad. My father worked the railroad years earlier, flashback. A vicious gal shouted, "Don't cast a single stone or the engineer will get mad and the train will jump its tracks and we'll all be killed." After that, you guys, I wanted a drink of booze real bad. I thought that a little pick-me-up was the boost I lacked. I got a gal with hefty boobs to pick me up, and that's a fact, Jack. At the Santa Anita racetrack, my father bet on the Tennessee Stud. I bet on the Seattle Slew. I want my money back. At the dime store, I rode a little horsey there with a nickel my mommy had. Let's see, and then I got so upset I clung and slugged and cried real bad. There's nothing worse than a little kid so sad. About Sylvia and the boys out back. They got me to say, "I love you, Sylvia, I love you, Sylvia." Once inside, she said, "I'm going to get you to tell me that. I'm going to get you to tell me that, you little brat." Even then, I could tell she sassed me back. Yeah. Those little trains went around on their little electric railroad tracks. It used to tickle me so much to listen to hear its little tickety-tack, tickety-tack, tickety-tack. And that, my friends, is why I don't know who I am. Thanks. I have been Joe Tan.
And now a joke from your sponsor, Marine. Everyone give her a big hand. She's going to... That was bad, right? That was terrible. I'm not going to do it again, but...
Don't do that. Please don't do that again. Wow, this is kind of scary up here. I had a funny story that Joe reminded me of, but at All Creatures, we truly do all creatures. So me and one of my technicians went to a client's house to look at his horses. And we vaccinated his horses and looked at his dogs, and he invited us in so he could write the check and offer us some, refreshments. And we got into his kitchen, and he had this beautiful cockatoo, beautiful white cockatoo. And my technician asked him if the bird talks. And he said, "Oh, no, the bird's way, way too young to talk." So he said that he's going to go downstairs and, get his checkbook. And so he leaves the room, and we're kind of chatting. And my technician looks at the bird, and she says, "Hi." And the bird says, "Fuck you." And we kind of look at each other, and she's like, "Did that bird just say what I think that bird said?" And I said, "I don't know." And the bird goes, "Fuck you." I mean, plain as day. So we're dying, we're laughing. And so the owner comes back up with, his checkbook and the bill. And my technician turns to him and she says, I think your bird's learning how to talk.
Thank you. Marine, everybody, yay! Inspired by Joe Tyler and his birds. All right, so moving right along here. Reverend Kelly, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, well, we're going to move it right along. Everybody give a big hand for Reverend Kelly. Woo!
Good evening. I'm a friend of Bill W.'s. Not a very good friend. So one of my friends recently told me to talk into the microphone. Squid brain. I am a real reverend, believe it or not. I am ordained to marry people, I don't know, because they deserve to be as miserable as the rest of us. And I do support gay marriage because, fuck it, they deserve to be as miserable as the rest of us too. And with gay divorce, it makes you wonder. A little bit more income for divorce rates are kind of astronomical. So with gay marriage, there is gay divorce. Does that mean the lawyers have to be gay too? I'm just curious. Probably don't ask, don't tell. I want to talk about shit I hear on the news, and then I'm going to tell you about my sensitivity, because I'm known for my sensitivity, or insensitivity. This afternoon, they were talking about bringing back corporal punishment in Texas. I never know they made corporal punishment stop in Texas. Just in the school district, not like everywhere at the workplace or nothing like that, although that could be a little extreme. You didn't mop the floor right, punk. Don't beat me anymore, Dad, really. You don't have to call me, never mind. I saw there's a bunch of ladies in the house, and I really, my material is based on jokes I can't tell my mom. So I've been doing a survey on how many comedians' moms think they're actually funny. And guess how many? Fucking none of us. Not fucking one. I asked, Mom, don't you think that shit's funny? She's like, go to your room. Mom, I'm 45. Fuck you. Go to your room. Yes, ma'am. There's only one person in the world I fear more than I do, and that's my mother. Because she has put upon me the task of reminding me every time I fuck up, and look at me, I'm a professional fuck up. That's why I'm a comedian. I mean, would anybody else hire me? I wouldn't even fucking hire me. Should I talk about my prick? Babe, my prick, not to brag, ladies, my prick is 5'8". My prick weighs 165 pounds. My prick stole my fucking Harley. He says wonderful things to me like, I don't neither ask for your counsel nor do I need it. I said, really, motherfucker, is that a fact? He said, yes, sir. 'Cause that's what he calls me. To my face, anyway. The very next day, he calls me from his mom's house. Dude, man, I got really hammered last night. Could you bring me my pants for work? And, dude, would you mind, driving them over to me in my car? I said, sure, asshole, no problem. Got gas money? Dude, it's my car. It's my time. You can't put my gas money in your car or in my car. You got to put my gas money in my car. I said, no, I don't. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Remember, I'm a card-carrying lunatic. I got a fuck-up pass. Thanks to the budget cuts and everything being real tight in the fucking economy, the Nut Hut, I guess that's not politically correct. I know somebody expected me to be politically correct once, and I told them to fuck themselves. And it makes me wonder what some of the greatest comedians in the world might have said. Like George Carlin, he was ever the gentleman, and he had a vocabulary which I don't, because I went to school in Washoe County. That's why I cuss so much, because I don't know any big words, so I just have to fill in the blanks with fuck you, shit, crap. My mom really likes it when I talk to my grandmother like that. So thanks to the budget cuts, the state hospital, Nut Hut, has an exit strategy. I went in there to get my meds and to talk to a psychiatrist because I have issues. Some people wrestle with their demons. I snuggle with mine, and I tell them nice things like, Daddy, don't leave me. Again. Oh, yeah, the kids in Texas. It made me wonder, corporal punishment back to Texas in the school district. Cool. We can't even keep the teachers from fucking the students. Do we really want to turn them out onto S&M? Can you see the lawsuit now? Debbie liked Barbie more than me. I'm suing. And guys, if you are lucky enough to bop Mrs. Rotchencrotch, your teacher, don't tell anybody, man, because for one, everybody will get semi-jealous, and for two, she'll go to jail. I don't know if I can tell this joke, babe. Fuck it, I've already pissed them off. You can't, if you're bopping Miss Rottencrotch, man, please don't tell on her, because you don't want the pussy to go away. You know, because if she goes away, she'll magically disappear and reappear in the women's correctional facility, where everybody will be getting that pussy except for you. I wrote that last night. I'm still working on it. Can you tell? Hey, at least I didn't say, hey, homeboy, lock the fucking door. Guess what? I'm from Sun Valley. I'm going to rob the place. I got an extreme mullet, see? I am from the valley. I got summer teeth. Some are here, some are in this jar. I'm a little off my game tonight, but trust and believe I will be back next Tuesday night, and I'll become loaded for bear. Thanks. Good night.
Reverend Kelly, everyone. Yay! All right, so we are almost done. We do have a first-timer here tonight who is going to come up and tell some jokes for y'all. And her name is Penny. And right now is when that's going to happen. Come on up. Come on up. Steal this thing from me. Come on. Okay, I'll just give it to you.
Hi, guys. So, one of the things that my brothers all my brothers' girlfriends would tell me about my brother and their sex life. Really? Do I want to really hear this, guys? I know every inch of my brother's body, whether I want to or not. I know it from all his girlfriends. Oh my God, me and your brother went, and I'm going, do you realize that's my brother? Oh, well, my brother's last girlfriend, we're driving in the car and she's, oh, me and your brother last night, no, and I'm going, shut up, I don't want to hear this. This is my brother. Do you not realize that I am his sister? Shut up. So she shuts up, and about 5 minutes later, she starts again. So I turn around and I look at her. While driving, you know what? Maybe I should fuck my brother myself so I know what all you bitches are talking about. She looks at me and goes, oh my God! I went, now shut up. And so she did. That was the last I ever heard of my brother's sex life, thank God. Okay? So I lost some weight here recently, but gained it back. I lost 300 pounds. And 12 hours later, I gained another 220 of it back. And then I lost some more weight and gained it back. And so I keep going through the weight changes. Maybe I should just stop changing old men, huh? You conned me into doing this. Oh my God. Me and my brother and my old man are all going to go over to see my mom. My mom had cancer 3 years ago and she went into remission. That's a good thing. Yeah, so my mom went in and she, we're all going over the pass. Well, there's 2 stops that we make. We made one in Auburn and we made another one almost toward the bay. Well, my brother gets out, and my brother has this thing where he turns his hat sideways, and he goes, walks in, and he goes, I want porn. I said, no, you can't have no porn. I want porn. I said, Paul, you cannot have no porn. So the old man comes bouncing in. The guy behind the counter is sitting there watching us, and he sits there, and he's watching us. I want candy. Get your candy, you're not getting no porn. So in the meantime, my brother's walking around the store, okay, I want that. No porn. So the old man comes in and he gets his shit. We go up to the counter. Now we've got the guy totally confused. And my brother walks up and he turns his hat. He goes, I want that lottery ticket. Okay, sure, no problem. Guy goes. My old man comes up beside me and goes, look, honey, it's a bathroom we haven't fucked in yet. And the guy goes, Ida. And he goes, okay. He's handing me back the money, and he just does not know what to make of us. And when as we're leaving the store, my brother turns his hat sideways again and goes, bye-bye now, and walks out. And that's about all I have. My title? My official title. Oh, yes, honey, they don't know me by bitch. They know me by mom. See, I can't call them little bastards anymore. They know who their father is. Oh, yeah,
So, thanks for coming out to Stand-Up Tuesdays, comedy extravaganza, every Tuesday.